Welcome, everyone, to Tucson, Arizona. Arizona Stadium with this red and blue crowd ready to bear down with their Wildcats. This game could have a huge impact on the trajectory of both teams' seasons as each are trying to break into the top 25. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on another Big 12 foe, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Buffaloes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Offense getting set for first down. The give. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the running back. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They'll need 3 yards here on third down to keep this opening drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Nicholson. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And that wasn't easy. Hitch route on third down with tight coverage. The receiver doing a great job shielding the defender away from him, catching it and getting the first.
Arizona comes out with another first down. He's looking to throw it. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. They'll tell you this, somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Steps away. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And that pass picked off. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
First down here for the offense. Fires to the big fella. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Buffs!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the extra point is good. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
And now on second down for this offense. He's got it again. Can't get him to the ground. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
He's got it on the right. At the 45 on his way. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Gets rid of it. He's got it. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. He's looking to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. I don't think when the quarterback called out the Mike backer that he knew that the Mike backer was going to come calling on him quite so quickly.
No, it was good timing, right? Like, you don't want to show it too soon with the offensive lineman call it out and pick you up. You could tell, did a good job buying a little bit of time, and then on the snap, boom, shot out of a cannon, right to the quarterback, gets the sack.
They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, third and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these third downs.
And the kicker delivers the free ball to finish off the drive. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Marshall is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Randy Moss had a hand in getting this kid to Huntington, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Southern Miss. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Thompson wants to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. And it's caught inside the 30.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Power football with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, how about this offense? You think of this offense, you think of throwing the football and top 10 passing in all of college football, but the defense knew something, right? Like you could tell they were going to come out and run the football. They brought out the goal line, brought in some big boys, and really was ready for the run on that play.
Fires to the right, and they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And this guy has been so important to this defense, the way he plays on the back end. Top 10 in the nation in interceptions. He just has a feel and reads the quarterback's eyes. He almost picked that last one.
Splits the uprights. Good.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
Yeah, and listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Steps away to find some room. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with the relentless chase. I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Arizona runs out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. 2nd down coming up. Thompson to throw. Quickly complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Well, the short passing game is very important for any offensive coordinator in the 1st quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
Colorado 10, Arizona 3.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Smashes through the tackle. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
The Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Feeling some heat. And that pass is intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 30. He's at the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone. Eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the 2nd quarter. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That last pick-6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big 1st down.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Thompson wants to throw. Working that left side now.
This quarterback right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job increasing. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. On the option. The pitch. Plows through the defense. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I didn't bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
3rd and short now from their own 48. He'll do it himself. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
I'll tell you, this is a hard defense to run against if you're going to go sideline to sideline because of that guy's speed. At linebacker, he can get all the way to the perimeter, chase the quarterback down on the option, and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Impressive.
So the offense will go for it around midfield. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Ball in the air, intercepted! Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
They'll try the run. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But They got to do a great job game tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
The running back has it. Shakes off the tackle. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Safe completion on the screen. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the flag, distance for a first down cut in half. They can really get aggressive on 1st and 5. The snap sets up the throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
It's complete. Got enough space. Touchdown, Arizona. A great catch and run for 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Arkansas State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 6 over Georgia State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They're working that left side. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
You've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Thompson to throw. It's complete to the right. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Movement here from the tight end. The give to the left. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
pulls it and fires to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Complete on third down. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab on the left. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand fourth and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defender, though, being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Thompson wants to throw. Got the quick pass.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? They'll try to get it through the air. It's complete to the left. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. They're bringing heat. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He wants to throw. He's got an open man. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And that's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into. You want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Arizona.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. Quick strike complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Thompson to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. He's loose. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Buffaloes.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll start the return inside his 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Arizona set to start this second half. They'll kick it off. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't help themselves much on first down. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 20. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's going to run it. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down.
I know he didn't pick up the first down, but, man, he makes this 4th down way more manageable. It's tough when you got 4th in Africa. Did a great job of making this manageable and keeping the playbook open.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Right back to the well. Still on his feet at the 45. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play.
In Arizona.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pressure coming. Trying to get rid of it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Man, that's the hardest thing, to be able to go up and try to catch a ball with that defender pushing you out of bounds and you trying to keep one toe, toenail, pinky toe, whatever you can, trying to keep it in bounds, and he just couldn't secure the catch in bounds.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It is perfect. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Marshall looks lost today, and boy, does it show right now on the scoreboard. Almost like the coaching staff spent the week playing golf instead of in the film room. They're trailing by 14 to Southern Miss. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Thompson wants to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Buffaloes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the missed connection, it's second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to bully their way for the first. At the 45, on his way. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Arizona. And that one will give him the lead.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they knew how to close the deal, rolling double nickels and the 55-yard touchdown run. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the field.
That 3-yard pickup gets it out to the 28. It's 2nd and 7. Thompson to throw. Swings it out to his running back. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It can happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
On 3rd down, going up top. Trying to beat the D deep. And he makes the catch inside the 10. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
And that play is going to just ignite this offense. You got to take a shot. You want to be aggressive. What an individual effort here by the receiver hauling in that catch.
The Buffaloes are on the move. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buffs.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch.
Arizona has has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. Arizona runs out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
After the big 1st down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. Thompson wants to throw. Unloads to the right. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Time to take a shot. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He'll try to take it back. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
And when it's 3rd and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
One back in the backfield. He gets to carry. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Skips away from pressure. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
As a defensive end, trust me, I was a defensive end, I can tell you, you start getting a little lathered up. Now you got your 2nd sack. It's only the 3rd quarter. Your eyeballs are getting big. This is going to be one of those days. I'm going to get me 3. I'm going to get me 4. Shoot, I might even get me 5.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Colorado 31, Arizona 27.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
Finds the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Thompson to throw. Get it out on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves him in second and manageable.
He didn't get big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Unloads quickly. Still on his feet at the 45. Afterburners coming. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Colorado! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the cut.
Fires into traffic, and it's picked off. Taking it the other way. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Buffaloes! They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Using the quick game. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And that's in Arizona.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's coming. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
He'll come out throwing on first down. He'll pull it down and run. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Wildcats. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Here comes the option. Quick toss.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He'll throw it. Got his man down the middle. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
And everything's going to have to be downfield. That's a nice start to this drive, but they're going to need to score, get the ball back quickly, and score again.
Looking to go up top on first down. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled immediately after the catch.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends, because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want.
A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to throw on second down. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the first down.
It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Arizona. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they need. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
Looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Nicholson. He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal would tie it. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just...
Snags it down the right side. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Flips it out in the flat. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
He's got the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
The give as they work on that clock. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
One for 2 on fourth down attempts so far, and we will get a third attempt here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Looking for more room. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Wildcats!
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Marshall is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Randy Moss had a hand in getting this kid to Huntington, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Southern Miss. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Thompson wants to throw. He finds his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. Stopped after making the catch.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you? Man, you find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot, dude, keep finding him, keep using different routes. So far, the defense doesn't have an answer for him.
He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The aerial assault continues. Getting some heat. They get to him as he throws. And his fifth interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David. You know, on offense now, you have a chance to break one maybe in the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Takes a handoff. It's coming. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. He'll set up to throw. A little screen to the running back. Boom. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Defenses throughout the week study every third down situation. You've got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making